Orlando City Stadium is known for having some of the most passionate fans in the MLS. They're known for the wall, and they're known for this beautiful stadium. But they're also known for their pitch. So today I'm going to be helping out the grounds crew as they get ready for the NCAA Women's College Cup.
I can teach anybody how to use this.
Okay.
Not to make you feel bad, but I can.
I'm just not going to let you paint long lines.
No, well, no, I mean, it just, you got to get used to it a little bit, but we're going to, like Billy's going to mark out the tops of the boxes and all those things.
Okay.
And then I'll probably have you paint like some of the straight lines in the boxes, like the side of the 18, the side of the 6, or maybe have you paint the 6 across or something like that. But
what happens if I do screw up a line?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this thing's pretty, like, hard to screw up, in my opinion. All you're doing is you want the left side of your wheel just running right along the string, but like the string's super tight, so like you just don't, you can push on it a little bit, but you don't want to move the string, because then you're going to move where the line should be.
Looking at snail speed, and you're trying to go against the rope, but it feels like you're wobbling because I have terrible balance as is. Especially doing it when you're walking on your right side, it's a lot harder.
You just want to make sure, like, obviously you want the field to be lined correctly, but you know, sometimes you get those TV views where they're looking right down the 18, or you know, looking right down the center line, or looking down the sideline, or whatever. Like, we know that people aren't necessarily paying attention to, like, oh, what does the paint line look like, because they're just watching a game, but like,
yeah,
if it is wobbly, like, you'll notice it. Little half circles that are around that are open everywhere, you just paint those white, and you paint all of them white, and then when we fold this up, there'll be those little half moons of white.
I got you.
So basically, it's confusing when you never looked at it before, never done before, but like, everything's going to be pretty much traced with those scallops. So when we take it up, you just got to pretty much just keep looking at this and following it. So like, there's a lot of colors. Billy's master painter though.
Yeah?
He was always, because we used to work together at UCF.
Okay.
So he used to always be like running the paint show and the football games there.
Has the itch to paint?
I think it's nice. Honestly, it's nice not having to do it. Like, he doesn't miss it, but like now, do it every once in a while. It's not a big deal. You know, it's kind of fun when you used to do it all. I'll just mow these 2 passes here, this next dark one and the light one, and I'll have you just go down them, and I'll explain it all to you beforehand and stuff.
Okay.
And I'll have you just mow.
Oh God,
so basically,
I'm so nervous right now.
All right, so basically the way this works is when it looks like a light pass, that's like what you're mowing.
Okay.
So see how this pass looks dark?
Yeah.
If you're looking on the other side of it, it's light. So you're always mowing down a light pass. This mower is a lot of money as well.
Oh God.
So just be careful.
You're putting a lot of pressure on me right now, Matt.
Listen, so sit on there.
Okay.
All right, and then this turns your blades on and off. So this is blades on, this is blades off.
Okay.
But this won't work unless that's kicked over. So this has to be kicked over. This is your transport speed. So this like this, and then you're able to mow. Now, you don't drop the reels unless you're moving. Because if you just drop them in one space and they're on, they're just gonna stay there spinning. They're gonna like rut the grass.
Okay.
All right. So turn it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just press the forward pedal and just go down. Or just don't turn your back tire until you're moving. All right. So once you start moving backwards, just start turning your back tire a little bit. There you go. Keep going, keep going. I got you back here.
This is absolutely terrifying.
To mow a straight line, because you look forward and you don't take your eye off it.
Okay.
That's how you mow a straight line. So like right now, if this was me and I needed to mow a dead straight line, you don't need to, but I would just pick out like, okay, the corner of the end at the end up at the top, and I'll just watch that the whole time. You don't take your eyes off it, you'll mow a straight path. All right? So when you're ready, there's some fresh clippings from today. They look good, nice and green.
Are you one of those people that likes the smell of fresh cut grass?
Yeah. I don't like the smell of the dead grass that's in the middle of this right now. Like if you just put your hand in here and go like this, feel the heat that's down there. It's hot, like it literally burns your hand almost.
Oh, wow.
This is probably one of our most important things that we have. It's just our sprayer. So this is where you put all your stuff in. So we just usually we have it back there next to the water, and we'll fill it up. Usually spray days, we let the field just rest, dry, take up that stuff, and just let it be. Chemical storage, yeah, we try to keep stuff on hand at all times because you never know when you're gonna need it. But these are just a bunch of different chemicals that we spray. They all do something different. They all have their need. We try to we have our fertilizer and spray program that we know, okay, we want to add, we know to like the 1/10 of a pound of how much stuff we're putting out. So I know that I know how many pounds of nitrogen we put out this year. I know how many pounds of phosphorus we put out this year. I know how many pounds of potassium we put out. You got to keep track of that
I was
stuff.
gonna say, so I imagine you chart it all.
Yes, we have where we just like write fertilizer reports and chemical reports after we spray, like immediately afterwards, and that way, if anybody ever came to check on us to see if we're doing things correctly, we have those to show that we're spraying correctly, what we sprayed, how much we sprayed, when we sprayed it, what the weather was when we sprayed. All those things you got to keep track of just in case. And it's also good for personal record because if you see something get messed up or something looks funny to you, you can go back on the FERT report and be like, okay, let's see what happened. Or maybe it was windy that day, we were putting something out and the wind kind of blew it where we didn't want it or something. It can help you try to figure out what happened to an area if it doesn't look but that's what we're always putting onto the field, and then this is our office here. Not many people ever have that. That is an authentic Rob Valentino OCB jersey from this year. Nobody's got that.
How did you even get your hands on it?
Rob gave it to me. There's nothing more important than just like your eyes being on the field. Our expectations are always higher than anybody else's.
Yeah.
Higher than the team, higher than anybody else. So like, we always just look at things that way. We're always just trying to make it be perfect all the time.